And we are live. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Doing well.
So last we left off, we had a rather tumultuous episode.
Oof.
We met a certain wayward child who was not perhaps quite so wayward as one had feared. Wayward child was then quite angry, and there were some emotional explosions. We have Edgar tonight.
And collateral!
Edgar, unfortunately, is having some, throat icks. Which is why we have Edgar tonight. So we will give Edgar, some gentle, some gentle healing thoughts, while they hang out with us. But we have Morgan tonight as a result, which is nice. Although it means that, unfortunately, Edgar could not go do rehearsals, which is always sad. Which we hope that's going well, by the way.
About half the cast is struggling with sickness, so
it's going around,
really all for the best. Yeah.
Well, if at all you need to tap out, please just let me know and feel free to go. I will totally understand.
I appreciate you.
Gosh, what else did we do last time? We had Lakey and
Saphira on the ship.
Yeah, Saphira's on the ship. That's always good. Lakey and DeLacy have more information now about what these weirdos with journals are doing. Maybe not the full picture, but they've got more.
And they're not gonna do anything with it whatsoever.
Nope. Wouldn't dream.
Not us.
That's a lie.
Saphira's very confrontational today. She got left on a ship.
We also have
transport us my back.
We also have a rabbit party on the menu for our characters to throw / attend.
Menu?
Wait a
That's
minute.
all. That was the joke.
Hang on.
Maybe don't show up, Grandma. The captain likes to cook.
Fucking yikes. Don't do it.
To serve, man. Anyway, with that, how do we want to start our
Good
session?
segue. Good. Well done.
How do we want to start off this evening? Last we left off, we had Lakey and DeLacy in a room, and DeLacy had said something about Nox, and Lakey goes, I don't know who that is.
I have no idea who Nox is.
Is that where we're starting off?
If you want to, sure. I was leaving it open to you guys.
No!
Where do you want to start?
Wow.
If we're starting off there, he's like floored for a second, like he just reset his fucking system. It's like the X. I'm going to meet the one the letter was from, the one that I read to you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't pay attention to who it was from because I didn't want to have to fight anyone else on site in the street. That list feels like it's getting very long for me.
It happens. But he had one of them damn books. Shit.
How long ago were the two of you together?
Yeah. And he's clearly trying to like think of it because like he's rattled. And me, Smalls, is also trying to remember because I know I went over this with the guide and I just can't remember it.
It's in our notes somewhere, but you know it's been years. Like, since you last saw him.
So he goes, it's been close to 3 or 4 years since I even last saw the man. Like, after he left, I went looking for him, trying to get an explanation. I couldn't find him no place. Not even at the place we used to work. It was like he just vanished.
Guide, quick question for you.
Yeah.
How long does Lakey remember seeing journals around? Is it a recent thing?
So
Is it a
give me a roll really quick.
like? Is it a like? They've always been around. He's never really noticed, or is it a? I only started paying attention once that guy showed up and set itself on fire,
Right.
which is real weird. That's a 19.
19. You feel like you may have seen them before, but they were far and few between. So you never really registered them as being anything more than just a guy carrying a book at his waist, which is not that unusual. And you're not sure for sure how many of them were player journals and how many of them were just normal books. But I did find the timeline for you, Smalls. You dated Knox for 5 years between the ages of 22 and 27. And then at 27 to you're now 33, you haven't seen him. So it's been years.
Okay. It's been up a half of a decade going on. I ain't seen him. And we was together for about 4 years before he left. He always had that damn thing on him. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I don't know what the fuck that was about. He got dodgy about it anytime I asked.
So there's 3 possibilities. 1, they've always been here and just we didn't notice until recently. 2, a small advanced group showed up and then the rest of them came in. And 3,
Like a scout.
they somehow have the ability to manipulate our memories.
I mean, if it's a whole group of folks from a whole nother world, sending a scout party ahead is a smart move. To what end, I can't say.
I don't know motive, but in thinking about major world events that could have happened, I'm not saying that this is definite, but it is far too big of a coincidence to ignore. One of the tenets of hospitality is making sure that the people providing it are protected. And then all of a sudden, the goddess of hospitality gets chased out of Starlight City, and we're seeing people with these books everywhere.
So only that protection no longer exists, or at least it can't be enforced.
Or sacrificing her or banishing her from the city was a component of whatever. Perhaps they're anathema to the gods, and that's why there's that barrier now. We don't have enough information to really put anything together, but they are 2 large happenings that I cannot particularly ignore. They may not be related, but
I'm starting to really not believe in coincidence, though. So what do we do from here then? We still got a whole mess of people that we know is part of this thing that know we know. At least I think they do. Don't know if they care or not, but they know.
I don't think they do. Anytime something weird comes up, all I say is someone will have to explain that to me later, and then just gloss over it. And no one ever explains it to me. In fact, no one even really remembers that I acknowledged that they talked about it. So I don't
So with them,
I don't think we exist to them in any sort of meaningful or impactful way. We're not actual people, we are
what?
resources. We don't have our own agency. We're simply pawns for their amusement and entertainment.
You were watching DeLacy like he had sat down once he had the realization about Nox, and he has just slowly been like hunching over further and further with his like elbows propped on his knees and his fingers laced together, and you've just watched him slowly hunch further and further.
Look, pal, if I could invent tinfoil, I would make us both hats right now.
Invent what?
Well, that was for you, not him. You know better. If Lakey wanted to invent tinfoil, he absolutely would. Were you here the other day when the orphans came back hurt because one of their crew didn't show up for a job?
I was here briefly for it, I think.
You remember who didn't show up?
Let me see if he does actually.
If there's even a moment, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It was Lisa, the one who Briar befriended. She has a book.
That fact. Can I be very honest with you in this moment, Mr. Quickstep?
I don't think you ever haven't been.
I don't think I have the wherewithal to keep mentally processing this and still maintain my composure. And I applaud you for that ability, but it is starting to really escape me.
How would you like to proceed?
I don't know, but
in terms of this conversation, as far as the rest of them are concerned, I'm going to let them continue playing their game.
So do we just act like we didn't hear what we heard?
I think if we just continue on the way that we have been. And if any of them decide to trust us and tell us things, we can take it as we would, I think. But if they are, in fact, perhaps using those books in some way to influence our reality, or if they have some sort of overarching plan to attempt to shape our world to their wants, I think you and I are uniquely positioned, you especially, to come up with some very persuasive arguments to convince them otherwise.
I think I understand, or I like to think I understand what she's getting at, but you have proven many times to be a whole hell of a lot smarter than I am, sir.
No, we just think differently. You're plenty smart on your own.
It's been a hell of a day. Been a hell of a
Yes.
week. And he rubs his eyes.
You are
God.
not wrong.
Oh, God. You and I had steady fucking jobs and lives a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. He's clearly just having a moment of really seeing the big picture of everything that's happened and how quick it has all happened.
My grandmother used to tell me all sorts of stories about quests that she had been on that had gone terribly wrong. And she'd usually finish them up by just sort of looking off into the distance and saying, well, at least it got me out of the house.
Oh, shit. The worst I ever heard from
Yes.
my grandmama was a story about something that happened when the river flooded or some shit, and God, it dragged on and on. Not in the looking off into the distance way, into the you have lost the entire plot way. But your cousin was right. I do need more rabbit friends. Otherwise, this whole otherworlder thing would not have been so nearly as bad of a shock. Yeah, it goes to show, I guess.
Goes to show what?
Goes to show that my life has been extremely limited through nothing other than my own folly, and therefore it is my own fault that I am this shook.
Well, if I knew of the nearest interdimensional creature hangout bar, I'd happily take you there to broaden your horizons.
He laughs. Barks a laugh.
It's not a thing that comes up much.
I would like to take this moment to pivot potentially over to Fox and Morrigan, if possible, because I believe that we left you guys chilling quietly in the gun section. Not often used as it seems.
Yeah.
Just having a quiet moment.
Mhm.
Reminder, it is still pretty early morning. You guys zipped over to that ship like as soon as you could, and it's still really early in the morning.
Long. Oh man. Well, still got a whole day. I think Fox is letting the silence sit for as long as Morgan needs.
Yeah, hold on, let me think. I didn't think we were going back to this scene. I forgot it was the morning. You gotta leave at some point.
Later in the day, we can just pivot and let it be later.
No, I think it's good to figure out where they went from this scene.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can roleplay it out if you want to, August, but I think that Doug is done talking about what happened this morning. That was part of the whole blow up in the first place, right? So probably after the long silence, is just gonna ask Fox / mostly Teddy about like his life outside of here and stuff like that. Like, you know, he implied something about like an absent father and stuff like that. And so I think he's just gonna be like, well, you know, after a long silence, like, you know, asking something along the lines of like, what the hell do you do outside of this place or whatever?
Well, outside of here, I am usually, to be really honest with you, to be really honest, I'm usually stealing people's credit card data. And all kinds of other things I can get my grubby little computer hands on. Really good at not getting caught so far. That's what got me in here.
What the fuck?
Gotta make a living somehow. And I certainly wasn't getting into programming coding school.
Why not?
I don't have the money.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Not that I needed it, clearly. Clearly. That still would be nice, though.
Don't steal my identity, okay?
I'm not stealing anyone's identity. I'm stealing their money.
Well, it's gonna come up dry if you try to steal any of mine, so... As a forewarning.
Touche.
I, spent a lot to come here, just to ruin everything more, so that's my usual trajectory.
Yeah, my usual trajectory is trying really hard to get something, and then that being really off-putting to everyone around me. Because my tactics aren't usual.
Criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I felt like the spy class here worked well for me. It's all about stealing. But also keeps my sisters fed.
How many sisters do you have?
2. Terrible. Horrible. They're demons. I love them. I would kill for them.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I have a little brother.
Any other siblings? Just little brother?
Just the brother.
Where's he now?
He, oh, he's a doctor.
Oh.
Out on the East Coast.
Nice.
Neurosurgeon.
He's my doctor? No, never mind.
No. I mean, maybe. There might be something wrong with your head. I don't know, kid. If you really need it checked out. Nah, he's a good kid. Well, older than you. But
I would assume so. Aren't you like 50 or something?
I guess in situations where you're 12, I'm probably like 50, sure.
Don't forget who's bigger. Can he give you a noogie without any?
Don't forget who. This'll be when Mark is gonna push him off a little bit.
That's fair. That gives him a leg.
Watch it. I am 40, not 50, and just because I'm tiny now, I'm sure we'll be out of here eventually, and it'll be very different then.
You're right. Sorry, I've just been so short my whole life. You know.
I can't even imagine. I've never been short in my life.
So, I have a question for you.
Okay. Yeah.
What do we do now? We're clearly stuck here.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's going hand in hand with the issues that the people here are having.
All the god stuff and how that's the game things. All that stuff, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I guess that's all we can do. That's our only lead.
That's true. Yeah, I guess our next best lead is meeting the death god, I suppose.
Fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. Fun stuff, not terrifying at all. Fox is actually
There are
gonna
things
go ahead and get up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I better help
I
do
don't
some
want...
chores. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I mean, I should too. I don't want people to talk to me about...
You can hide here as long as you need, dude.
How much of an ass of myself did I... It was... I don't even remember all I said to people.
I was pretty nuclear. But...
Should at least apologize.
Yeah. Yeah. But also...
Yeah, and if you're saying it's a good idea, then it's really a good idea.
But, you know, you were hurting.
Oh.
So, I mean, that's not... The apology still would be nice, but...
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. You're not a perfect person. Can't possibly be. Especially now you.
Don't worry, that's at the forefront of my mind.
Same here.
Nah, you're all right.
Fox tries to dab you up.
Does Doug know? Doug could... Yeah. Dab.
Dabbing up. Catch you later,
Dabbing up.
boss. Oh, wait, that's the other boss.
That's another person, yeah.
She's already a boss.
All right, yeah,
Teddy's
I guess
headed
next
out.
up, Morgan's gonna look for the captain, I think, probably. Unless we want to go to other characters right now.
Mm-hmm.
However you want to play it.
Yeah, I mean, this probably won't take too long, I guess. Morgan's avoiding eye contact with people generally, but is trying to keep an eye out for the captain to speak with him.
Okay. Give me a roll to see if you see him.
$11?
You're not really seeing him up on deck anywhere obvious currently.
Okay, I'll check the office.
His quarters?
His quarters, right, yeah.
Okay, give me a second. Yeah, you can knock on his door and you hear, "Come in!" I have no idea if my mic just muted that. High pitch,
sheepishly shuffles in.
Okay. The captain is trying on different coats for the day.
Of course he is. Morgan's like, okay, so, I blew up at you. It wasn't really about you. A lot of people in a row, my own group included, were, you know, trying to pile on with lightening the mood stuff, and I wasn't having it. That's not important. I'm not trying to make excuses. I shouldn't have yelled at you. I'm sorry.
The captain just kind of stares at you for a second, and then kind of just spreads his wings out.
Well, you need help putting on a new coat? What is it? What?
Well,
We're hugging?
I was offering you a hug, but if you don't want it, I can refrain. That's all right too.
Okay, well, just make it quick, okay? Morgan goes up for a very stubborn little hug.
He gives you a quick hug. He doesn't make it last long, but it's tight enough to maybe be helpful. And he says, "You know, I said it to someone else in your party yesterday. Or this morning actually. I'm just not very good with words. So I apologize if I said something inappropriate at the time. Maybe I should have been a little bit more conscious of the situation and the feelings of the moment. But I apologize for my part in whatever happened."
Yeah, you really don't have to. I mean, if it makes you feel better, then sure, but you really didn't do anything wrong.
Can I ask
I'm
your
explosive.
opinion?
Hmm?
Can I ask your
Yeah?
opinion? Does this red coat make my comb look too
What,
yellow?
I don't know. Define too yellow.
I guess it's a matter of opinion, but I have several opinions, but yeah, he holds the coat up to himself in the mirror and goes, "I don't know, maybe it makes it too yellow, but maybe it doesn't go with the gold. I can't decide."
The yellow and the gold are a little much for my taste, I think. I think that's the clashing thing, not the red so much.
Well, maybe, do you think this one's better? And he holds up a blue one that also has gold trim on it.
Sure, yeah. Blue's good.
I'll stick with the blue. You know, if you ever need another hug, I'm always happy to help. I don't know what was happening over there. You know, I only understood maybe a third of what was going on. But I have kids myself, and I know sometimes things don't go as planned when I talk to them sometimes. So, and of course, you know, Lady Valiant's got daughters of her own, and a stepson, so there's that. But if you ever need, you know, somebody to talk to.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I think the only extra thing, all I'm really trying to do is just make sure, well, the selfish part of me really was hoping that Oakley and I could reconnect. But it was mostly to make sure that they're okay, and you know, this really isn't about a pity party for me. They have good reasons for reacting the way that they did, and I'm not owed their forgiveness. You know, I guess that sounds more mysterious than if I didn't say anything, but I don't really feel like going too much deeper than that.
You
right
need to
now.
offer me any explanation. I just wanted to let you know I've got room if you need to talk. I did want to ask though, since you're open to talking, because I didn't want to put any pressure on you. We are still in range of the other ship. Would you like us to turn around and go back to the city?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I mean, I guess No, yeah, we should do that. I don't want to leave you guys out here in Tethys waters and stuff.
Yes, we're very close
let's
to
turn
the depths, as it were, and I take it your friend has gone elsewhere for the time being.
I can reach out to her again, but I do think it would be a sign of goodwill, good faith, to make sure we're further away from this other ship when I do reach out to her. As much as is safe, I guess.
I spoke to Gwelin earlier, because he's one of our rangers. It looks like the weather should be clear if we go north slightly and then go back the long way to the city. So we should be good on that front.
All right.
So we may not need your friend, and I think Oren would be very relieved, to be honest. He doesn't like to use words, but he's looked a little rough the past few days.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I mean, I guess I'll just... Okay, I won't call her over then, but I do plan on, mind talking.
Yeah, check in on her.
With her.
I think that's a sign of a good
Yeah.
relationship, when something's happened. Make sure they're alright,
Mm-hmm.
Do you need another hug? He gives you a hug and lets you hug him as long as you want to.
It lasts a little bit longer than the last one, but not too
He gives
long
very
either.
good. He gives very good hugs. All right. As soon as you depart his cabin, he's now wearing his blue coat. He goes in and chats with Lady Valiant, who starts giving orders to the ship for them to turn around and go home.
Morrigan's probably looking around at this point and noticing that she can't see Lakey anywhere either.
Yes, Lakey,
And
Briar,
so I suppose probably
and
is going
DeLacy
to...
should all be out of view at this point.
Yeah. And we can roleplay it if you want to, but as a result of not seeing Lakey right now, Morgan's next step is to reach out to Lawfrey to double check if she's relatively okay for being attacked.
Okay.
And all that jazz.
How do you want to start it off, I guess?
Yeah, so I'll send a message. Yeah, how do I start it? Hey, I'm really sorry that happened. Are you okay? Relatively?
I mean, I got shot. I've had worse.
Yeah, you're a real champ. So I think you can stay as far away from this area as you want to. We've found another way to go back that's not gonna bother you or your family. And I'm sorry I put you in danger. I really fucking didn't want to do that.
Is the other ship fair game?
Doug pauses for too long, considering. Listen, I'm not your boss. I would prefer you did it. Because my kid will be trapped on that island.
So that's a no.
For what it's worth.
Okay. Very well. I will steer clear of the area for the time being.
I'm sure there are plenty of other things to eat out there.
Oh, certainly.
Well, I guess goodbye for now. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Thank you for committing to taking down the barrier. Please bear in mind you have 2 more assists from me remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Did they eat your child?
No. No.
No.
If my child was eaten, I'd say attack the fucking ship, but no.
Oh.
They're alive, so please keep the ship safe.
I mean, I can escort their ship if that's what you prefer. They did shoot at me. It might be ill-advised.
Yeah. Yeah, I think steering clear of the ship is good for everyone at this point. If it's all the same to you.
Very well. I will return home and call me when you need me.
All right.
And again, I do not recommend you go swimming. I don't think your extraneous limbs would be particularly water productive.
Okay, yeah. You steer clear of the skies, Lawfree. You too.
And I will say at this point, your conversation ends. Your
The connection severed.
I don't know if it's you don't know if it's just because she didn't bother responding or it's just the end of your spell, but there's no response.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. Aw, that's cute. That's as close as she gets to saying I like you. I don't want you to swim.
Lawfree has clocked that you have like moth wings and is like, there's no way they can swim.
Yeah.
No. There's no way.
Cute.
Half this party cannot get wet. Can't do it.
All right. The ship turns around and starts heading north, and then eventually we'll start heading west back towards Starlight City. And I will say,
If our
go ahead.
trip is done, are we able to like just be like peace and go through the portals, or do they want us to hang out with them?
So part of your discussion with the trip was that you guys would crew on until the end of the journey, roughly speaking. So they've kind of asked.
Okay, so they still need the assistance
at this point. The only thing that it would do would be maybe sever some
some
ties. It would be rude, but like, what are they gonna do?
Follow us through the portal.
Turn us in, probably.
That's true. That's true. They do have some tea.
Throw us into the ocean.
I'm gonna say that what we're gonna do is I assume that eventually Lakey and DeLacy will come bounding back.
Yes.
Bound is a strong word, but yes.
Well, Darshan is gonna come bounding up to Lakey, and say, "Are we doing your party tonight? Are we? Do I get to meet your grandma?"
You do.
Yay! Okay. I'm gonna remind the captain so he doesn't forget because he gets a little scatterbrained sometimes. But I'm really excited to meet your family.
I promise they are just as excited to meet you.
He hugs you around the neck and then immediately bounces off, like just gone.
Lakey just laughed. It's just a quiet, low chuckle, but it's definitely some mirth.
And it is almost 9 o'clock. Do you guys want to take a bathroom break and then we'll skip to evening time?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right, cool. Well, then we will be back in 10 to 15 minutes. All right, 3, 2, 1.
God.
We are back from break. How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
I put menthol patches on my back.
Yeah. I got participants showing up on my screen. Whoops. Alright, so I'm gonna say that it is now early evening, maybe just past sunset. Doug, you will have watched the ship that your child is attached to slowly peter off into the horizon as you sail away. I'm gonna say the other crew probably gives you some space.
They'll be better off without me.
As well as potentially other characters. I'll leave that up to them. Briar, you've just gotten off of work.
Briar has been trying to rack his brain as a distraction to try to compose a poem for Zev when he had a moment.
Okay.
He has concluded that he is not a poet, and decided to be a little bit more honest on paper. Um, I tried to write a poem, I failed, but do know that you are on my mind usually, as shattered as it is, and I hope you have a good evening. And he left it on his desk
Okay, cool.
where he left.
Yeah, Ziv's probably off, starting his work day, because he's night shift, so.
Yeah.
Okay. And where would we find Saphira? What's Saphira been up to today?
Saphira's
Seething.
grumpy. Seething. Very grumpy. I think she would have looked around and noticed that not many people from the party were on deck at the moment. So she, in an effort to continue to kind of hide, she'd be up in the crow's nest.
Okay.
For most of the day, just kind of processing her emotions about everything, and she's still a little pissed. And she's probably at some point going to call a team meeting to kind of yell at people. Just because she also she's like rationalizing it. She's like, okay, like a lot started happening, and everyone left, so like it's understandable that they left, but it's the fact that like they all left her there and didn't realize it. So like that's where her headspace is at right now, is that she's like really angry, and she also keeps going back to the conversation that she had with DeLacy of like trying to explain who she is and realizing she didn't do a very good job of trying to like I think she realizes that she probably confused DeLacy more with the description of who she may be and like what's going on, and so like she's kind of rattling with that, like she's kind of she's in her head, she's kind of sitting there like not really doing much but like using the crow's nest as a way to like escape so no one can see her and process and deal and figure out how she's going to approach talking to everybody in the party without completely going insanely crazy.
Okay. You probably would have at least one other person up there in the crow's nest from the regular ship crew.
Yeah.
Here or there, but if they see that you're in a mood, they'll probably just give you your space. They're not gonna make you talk or anything, like grill you or anything like that.
No.
So.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Okie doke. At about 8 o'clock, Amma appears on deck with Lakey's grandma.
Lakey's going to hug them both.
You
And then
can...
introduce them to the captain.
Okay. The captain is delighted to meet your grandmother and your cousin, and greets them very fondly, shakes their hand, all that jazz, makes some pleasant small talk. You can definitely tell that Amma is very nervous. Amma is also wearing her traditional garb, for her family's, traditional garb for their heritage.
While the captain is talking to Grandma, like, he's just kind of gonna lean down and be like, "You look nice.
I'm gonna kick your ass."
Thanks for bringing Grandma."
Oh, no, hang on a minute. Just hold that thought real quick. And, she leans over to your grandma, and your grandma gives you this fucking look of just pure mischief, and opens her portal, and out comes your entire fucking family.
Lakey just laughed. He was 95% sure that's exactly how this was gonna go. And just is so pleased that he is still cut from the same cloth as his grandmother.
Hold that thought. Because after the children come running through, one of whom is on a leash, your mother has the youngest in her arms and the next oldest on the leash, and she gives you this look that is somewhere between absolute rage and so much fucking relief that you're okay.
Before Lakey walks over very specifically to hug his mother, he leans down to Amma and just gets off the parting shot of, "Where's your girlfriend?" And then just goes and hugs his mom.
Your mother hands off the leash to one of your other, like, teenage siblings. By the way, Lakey is one of what did we decide on? Was it like 12 kids?
I don't know.
Hang on.
I rolled a d20 for it, and it was more than 10.
There's a number of children running around, and not all of them are Lakey siblings. Some of them are uncles or cousins or aunts. A couple of them are not rabbits. So, there's that. But your mom just kind of hugs you, and your youngest sibling, Ahoeli, is wiggly and grumbly about being squished into a hug that he did not consent to. He wasn't here for this. And as you guys are hugging, the first mate, Lady Valiant, comes over and just gently takes the baby from your mom and just holds him. Like it's no big deal, and walks away.
She's like, "I got this."
Yep.
That's Lady Valiant. She's the first mate. He'll be fine.
Where have you been?
Mm-hmm. Here, mostly?
Where is here? Exactly. Where are we? Because your grandma just kind of set this up in the basement and said we were having a party and that you would be there.
I mean... Okay, so like he like walks her over to the star chart and starts like pointing things out and like explaining all of the things that he's learned about navigation and like astronomy, and then like halfway through just like realizing that she's got that face that moms get after listening to their kids talk about how cool their Minecraft game is. And then he just kind of like sums it up real quick and is like, yeah, the city got a little hot, so Morrigan needed help, and we came out to help her.
Who's Morrigan?
Because that's what parties do. Lakey tries to look over all of the various ears and people and realizes that that is not the way to go. So he kind of like leans over to the side to see. And he's like, she's the mothkin around here
the one you
somewhere.
brought home. Oh, okay.
Yes, that one.
I was so worried you were dead or in prison or but Amma brought you clothes, so I had to reasonably assume, and I would have just reached out myself. But your dad's been gone, and your grandmother, as wonderful as she can be, is not exactly the handiest with younger children, and oh god, I need a drink.
Don't take one from a frog.
Why?
Because he likes to make potions, and he's not always sure what they are or what they do.
Okay.
Or it's going to be a lemon. There's 2 frogs. Those are the 2 possibilities.
Are both of them a bad idea?
It's just safer to take nothing.
No. So the potions one is Isosceles. He's a member of the ship's crew. He's also a wizard. The other one is Bossa Nova Honey Lemon, who, I guess it's the last name. I guess it's thematic. I didn't realize that before. We usually just call him Boss. But he's a member of, I guess, the party that I'm in now? I guess, I don't know. We haven't actually formalized anything or talked about it at all. We just... Okay, so... I, at work, got put on a dispatch to escort Morrigan and Mahalia around the city for the shindig. And
oh god, she's not
then
here, is she?
through... No.
I can't handle Ahoeli
Morgan
burning
is
one more
not...
fucking skill today. I can't. I can't do it.
But then, through a series of ridiculous events that included meeting the princess, we found out that the royal family might not have been as open about how some of their house guests came to stay with them. And an attempt to correct that situation, one thing led to another, and now I'm on a boat.
Okay.
We think that the house guest is the son of the lady who brought us here. And Lakey wishes in this moment that he was a magician so that the thing that he is thinking could actually get into his mom's brain.
Your mom... Hang on, hold on. I'm gonna roll for this. Let me see if she clocked what you mean. Okay, that's a 17. She looks at you, and it takes her a second, but she goes, well, fuck.
Yeah, and since she can't just come into the city and pick him up, once we found out about all of that, we had an opportunity to show him the city ourselves. And because no one else came up with any sort of plan other than a very strong conviction to have this happen, I made it happen.
I'm just glad
But that's
you're
why Amma
okay.
went. And
I was so worried about you.
I know. But I also know that if anybody murdered me, you would kill me and then them. So I wasn't about to let that happen.
Martavo touches you, I will break every bone in his undead body.
That's at least 208.
Fair.
Maybe more. I don't know. I haven't asked him about his accessories.
Well, he used to be an
Recently.
elf. He can't have that many extra bones.
Lakey does not make the crack that he's thinking. But boy, does he think it real loud. Yeah, so, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in the world, and I've discovered some of it, and, it's very strange.
Your,
And,
I guess, previous employers, sent somebody by just to check and see how you were. We told them, you were ill, but I don't know how long they're going to buy that.
I'm quietly delighted by that. I was pretty sure that my boss would have put two and two together. And then smiled about it and been like, good show.
To be fair, I wasn't talking to your boss. It was just a guy.
No, that's understandable.
They did say, to be sure to submit your extra expenses when you get back. I don't know what that means. I assume you do.
Lakey quietly wonders if he can expense an entire boat, and then thinks better of it, and giggles a little.
Okay, I should go check on the kids. All of the kids. We're on a boat. They're gonna drown. I will find you later.
Always.
Okay. If you see any of the kids trying to jump off the boat,
Hey,
please stop
hey,
them.
Mom. I will. Lakey gives his mom a great big hug and a kiss on the forehead.
She hugs you back, and absolutely punches you in the arm. Don't do this again, please, God. All of the gods. I don't care which one, just...
At least it's not as bad as Grandma's first quest.
I wasn't alive for Grandma's first quest, so I didn't have to stress about that one. This is one's on you. And the
That's
vibe
fair.
you are getting from her is very much of the fact that she was born in Amma's family line and not yours.
Yeah, no, 100%.
When you get back, you see that Mina has arrived alongside Philip, who is looking very uncomfortable and very unsure of why he is there.
Well, that makes two of us. Amazing. We match for the first time ever. Lakey is going to greet them both.
Okay. Where's everybody
Hello,
else at
welcome
before we
to
go into that? What's everybody else doing?
Morrigan would have greeted Nagataman when she had a moment, and there's a decent chance that she's playing with some of the kids if they remember her and like her.
Oh yeah,
Magic
for sure.
tricks and stuff.
Absolutely would.
People entertained.
Ahueli is currently contained, so I think the next youngest one is 5 and on a leash currently.
Yeah, I mean, like, Morgan's not at full energy and cheer at this point, but is kind of loosely keeping an eye on Lakey, who just continues to seem busy, so is, like, postponing the apology and just kind of trying to be around and and playing with kids is pretty healing. So yeah, that's what Morgan's up to.
I'm sure the kids are grilling you on how you got your wings and where they can get some. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And yeah, just making up some silly bullshit about that, I'm sure.
Yeah, and they're probably delighting in all of your little magical tricks that you're pulling off. You know, in the way that kids delight in magic. It's fun, it's sparkly, it keeps their attention.
Pretty colors.
Pretty colors. Flashy lights. What about everybody else? What are you guys doing?
DeLacy saw those kids come through and he went up because he has a long ass tail and he has big ass ears. He is not taking that risk. He went up. He went up into the rigging. That was all I really had for him. He was just like,
Teddy's probably gonna. First of all, he completely forgot that there was a rabbit party happening. So delighted. This reminds him of home very much. But he's probably trying to find DeLacy because that's just kind of his default. It's like, where's DeLacy? Go be up his butt. I don't know.
Gotta find him first.
You gotta find him first.
I think Briar may have emerged from the portal as well to rejoin the ship, and sees the fluffle that has accumulated. And is wading through to find a familiar face.
Okay, who are you looking for?
Let's see. Probably going to try to spot the tallest one that he can recognize, which would be Licky.
Actually, I think, technically speaking, Fox
I
is
think
taller
that's a
than
fair
Lakey.
assumption.
If we don't count ears, then
Okay.
yes.
Well, Lakey's got floppy ears, so unless he's got his ears at full peak, Fox is the tallest.
Lakey had
The
floppy
good
ears
doctor.
in colonial garb.
Oh, okay. So Lakey's got pointy ears now? Okay, well then in that case, Lakey is the tallest.
Ears are no longer bound. I think Briar will gravitate towards Lakey, since that seems to be the flag.
Okay, give me a roll with disadvantage real quick.
Yeah, wade through all them
Swimming
rabbits.
upstream roll.
Given my record, all of my rolls are
Fair! Give me a roll with disadvantage.
disadvantaged. I think that's a 6. With an 18, so 6.
Okay, you think that you see 2 people that could be Lakey, and you're not sure which one it is. Pick left or right.
Left.
You approach someone who you're pretty sure is Lakey, because the garb looks similar, and they're tall and have the ears, and tap the shoulder of someone who is absolutely not likey. There's too many rabbits on board this ship. You don't know who's who. The person you've tapped looks to be probably 10, 15 years older than Lakey.
I apologize. I thought you were someone else. Right. Sorry. And he starts to back off.
No. You can talk to us. We don't bite. Just, can we help you?
I'm sorry. I was looking for Lakey.
Oh, Lakey is over there talking to Amma and Mina and, I don't remember the human's name.
Some white guy.
That's fair. Thank you.
Sure. With their help, you are able to now spot Lakey in the crowd. Saphira, what are you doing?
So Saphira stands up because she hears a commotion. And yeah, that was a 15. Definitely notices them all, like looks over and notices all of the rabbits. Notices a whole party.
Yes.
I think at this point she's going to come down. She's not hiding, like not transforming. She is in her form. She does have her hair kind of weirdly braided, like she tried to do it, but she didn't have a brush. So it looks like a mess. But she's definitely going to come down from the crow's nest and kind of venture into the party. Be sociable.
You passed the Lacey on your way down.
Does
that fucking Umbrella Academy fucking meme?
Let's see if she notices you at all. No, she doesn't, because that was a 2. She does not notice that you're chilling in the. She is.
What is this, a 5-lane super highway, Matt?
She's
not chill.
He's
not chilling. He's escaping.
She's like making her way down. She's making sure she doesn't fall. She is hyper focused.
There's nothing chill in the way he is trying to escape.
She did not see DeLacy at all. She's still a little she's upset, but she's obviously there's something else going on, so she's going to save like her scathing wrath for when she can get everybody in the party alone. So
Yeah,
right now she's just gonna.
From what you can tell, there's more than 20 rabbits on board this ship right now. By the way, I did count, like, you are one of 10 children.
This is a... Yeah. She recognizes this is not the time nor the place, and is going to like, that southern hospitality of Rachel of being, like, a good host almost kicks in, and she's kind of, like, joining the party to make, like, walking around and making sure that, like, everyone's okay, type of thing, but, like... Because it just naturally kicks in for Rachel. Rachel's going to be like, oh, there's a party. I have to, presentable and nice and not ruin the atmosphere of the party.
Yeah, for sure. Pivoting back to Lakey, who was about to greet Mina. Mina looks absolutely delighted. Amma looks petrified.
Well, hello. Welcome to both the boat and my family, I guess.
There's so many people.
Yeah, these are just the quick steps, by the way. There's a whole bunch of other families, but they're mostly harmless.
They seem nice. I mean, I'm, from a distance, but they seem nice.
Yeah. At the very least, they're kind and supportive. They're usually nice. Unless they need to not be in order to support you. That does happen sometimes. Like he rubs his arm where his mom punched him.
So where do I start?
Lakey kind of looks behind him, and grabs whatever relative is there.
Okay. Give me a d20 roll.
It is. I was just gonna do that. To give you some direction. It is an uncle. No, it's an aunt. It's Lakey's aunt. It's the aunt he used to follow around. Gosh, what's her name?
Mimiquay.
Mimiquay. So it's Mimiquay, and he grabs her and he's just kind of like, Mimiquay. I'm sorry. Hi, I love you. Welcome to the boat. This is Mina and Philip.
Oh,
Mina would like to get to know our family and didn't know where to start.
Oh, okay. Well, it's really nice to meet you, Mina. I'm sorry, how do you come to be here?
Lakey puts his arm over Mimiquay's shoulder and then just slowly turns her to look at Amma. And then slowly turns her back to look at Mina. And then just nods.
Oh. Well, welcome. Amma, your girlfriend is very cute, and Amma goes, thank you. I like her too.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. That's a good sign.
I'm gonna go get the booze. I'll be right back. Nobody, just be gentle with Mina, okay? Disappears. Philip is just standing there, kind of awkwardly, not sure what to do with himself.
Once Lakey is sure that Mina is firmly in the process of being processed into the family.
Your aunt is slowly starting to introduce her to her kids, her husband, and from there, the other. You also see your dwarven aunt, Dagny, across the way getting introduced at some point. The induction has begun.
Yeah. Lakey's just gonna hold out his paw and offer to shake Philip's hand.
Philip looks up at you, and then kind of wrinkles his brow a little bit, and then shakes your hand and says, I apologize, I feel like I'm trespassing.
You absolutely are not. My family will befriend and or adopt anyone who isn't moving quickly enough. So if you're not in the market for 25 or so new rabbit relations, I would recommend maybe doing a quick lap around the deck.
Oh. Right.
I'm kidding, mostly, but they are very friendly, and you are, if you would like some camaraderie and companionship, you are absolutely welcome to just talk to any one of them.
So Mina told me that I was in no uncertain terms coming with her, and I was not allowed to say no. So it's nice to have a sister, I guess.
Sometimes. And then other times they're absolutely obnoxious and then call you out on the things that you need but don't want and refuse to admit that you do.
She's a good kid. She deserves to be happy. So. And so is Alma.
I think we all do.
Yeah, well. Some of us. And he kind of looks off in other directions.
Well. Dagny's a fighter, right?
I don't know. Let me check my notes. She's new to my brain. We don't have all the things on file for her. I don't have it in my notes. We can make her a fighter.
Okay. I think he's gonna go, you know what? I think I have someone. Wait just 1 second. And he goes over and he fetches Dagny. And he's like, someone, you met Mina. Her very good friend, Kin, is the guy over there named Philip. He's a fighter, but he's also real awkward, and he feels real bad for stuff that happened a long time ago and can't let himself have fun now. Can you come talk to him about beating the crap out of people so that he feels better about things?
I never say no to beating the crap out of people, but, we can just talk about it.
Just don't break the boat. We want our security deposit back. But other than that,
It's
however
a ship.
the night goes.
It's a ship. You don't want to get in a fight with sailors by calling their ship a boat. That's bad. Don't.
I've gotten in a fight with sailors for many other things, actually. So we might as well just round up the collection. But come on. And he just.
Okay.
Philip, this is my aunt Dagny. She also enjoys boxing. And from when I watched you, I recognize that the two of you have different techniques, though I'm not quite sure what exactly the specifics were. So I figured, you could, have a thing to talk about.
Oh,
I'm
alright, so
gonna go get you
let's have a chat.
a
You and me will talk about fighting. And they just go off and start having a chat in the corner.
Can in the background, can Fox/Teddy be teaching Lakey's grandma how to salsa? Teach the whole family how to salsa.
She's probably not as limber on her feet. She's an older woman. But she's absolutely trying.
My abuelita salsas all the time.
Your abuelita must have very good knees. I'm not enjoying it though. Thank you for teaching me.
You got it. You got rhythm.
Thank you.
Easy dance partner.
Well, it's nice to know a new thing, even at my age. I suppose you can teach an old rabbit new tricks. So, do you often teach older ladies how to dance?
Every now and then. Again, my abuelita, she goes to her knitting circle, They have parties.
I mean, she sounds like quite a character.
Oh, yes.
Do they dance and knit at the same time?
Not anymore. Not since the incident.
Somebody put that in the quotes channel. Well, now that sounds like a story.
Mm-hmm. And my mom's got the scar to prove it.
Across the deck runs a gaggle of children, one of which is the 5-year-old holding their own leash, holding it above their head, screaming at the top of her lungs.
Just like me, for real.
In defiance.
Does anyone else? How much are people drinking at this party, by the way?
Alma has brought out a couple of casks of stuff, and people are gradually starting to pick stuff up, and the bards amongst the rabbits, as well as amongst the sailors, have started to kind of do their own thing, kind of band together and create their own sort of band to make music.
Yes.
Darshan's is very like Middle Eastern-y flavored, whereas you've got the vocals from Sunny, who you had heard her singing before, but now that you're able to just do it while you're not working, she's kind of got a multi-tonal voice as she sings, so she can hit like a harmony on her own. So they're having a great time just kind of jamming. There's not really like a set style, they're just having fun. Trying to blend all of their influences together. And it sets a nice atmosphere. You do see at some point Philip kind of steps off to the side, and is not drinking in any way, shape, or form.
This is the future liberals want.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, this is rough because I felt like for a while that Philip and Doug have things in common and should talk, but I don't know if this dude doesn't happen to be drinking is enough of a momentum towards that or not at this point.
I mean, I also think you would see, like, maybe a couple of the rabbit people going around with extra cups, like, offering stuff to people, and Philip keeps, like, turning them down.
Mm-hmm.
But, people have also started dancing. Amma and Mina seem to be striking up a pace. Amma seems to be chilling out a little bit.
Yeah, Doug's feeling incredibly bittersweet about all of this because, like, you know, live music and closeness and talking and family, these are all things he absolutely adores and ordinarily would just be thriving here. Like, wishes he had his drum set, or like now he can dance as Morrigan. That was a skill that came with her character or whatever. But of course, like, being amongst such a loving, happy, large family is so different to things he's experienced growing up and then growing into a parent himself. It's this really strange feeling of, like, even within it, he feels to get Gatsby about it, he feels both within and without, you know, this whole area. So it's an odd little haze there. Again, mostly keeping an eye for if/when Lakey isn't surrounded by people, which might not happen ever at this party, honestly. But maybe eventually Morrigan makes her way over to, like, the dance floor.
Morrigan has a tap on her shoulder, and when she turns, there is a cup of juice being held out to her.
Oh! Looks up to assume find a Lakey.
You look thirsty.
Good one.
It's just juice. I stole it before the kids could run off with the decanter.
Yeah, I might have told them a story they didn't need to hear about a heist. That's probably on me. She takes the cup.
It takes a village to raise a child, and we only have so many stories. So new ones are always welcome, even if they shouldn't have been told. Fine. Besides, you can clearly see from my youngest brother's accoutrement, that my mother is mostly prepared for his shenanigans.
Lakey,
He's
at
the one with
this
the leash.
moment, your mother is talking to Lady Valiant, very pleasantly. Ahoeli is absolutely asleep in Lady Valiant's arms.
Oh,
They're mom friends!
oh no!
That makes me so happy!
So cute.
Yeah. Leaky is, I think Leaky's gonna point it out to Morgan. Be like, we figured out how to keep Lady Valiant from yelling at us.
That is too fucking cute. Sorry. I really need to apologize because well, honestly, I'm the worst. And I have this bad habit of taking things out on people that have nothing to do with my own bullshit. Believe it or not, I'm better at it than I used to be, but I guess it still comes up. And thank you for trying to, I don't know, reach me or assure me this morning that you'd be there.
Oh, but I
That was
did
just
yell at you before that, which probably didn't help. So I can own that. But
well,
I think, is it weird to tell you that I was upset that you were yelling at someone who wasn't in our crew? Because we're supposed to help you with big bad things, not random delightful cockatoo pirate ship captains. What are we on? What is this thing? This
Ship.
Weird floating ship. Okay, ship.
The vessel, the wood, the plank of wood.
This thing, the guy who's in charge of this thing.
Yeah.
Guy.
I'm following that.
But you seem
Yeah,
to
it
be
was
out of that moment for now, and that's good.
Yeah, a few other people had said things like what the captain said, and that unfortunately was the one that broke things up. I talked to him, I don't know, an hour or two after. You weren't here, you were somewhere else, I guess, but
I trying to herd all of these people.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's quite a job.
Sorry, there's a 19 on that deception check. Don't mind me. Anyway.
Good job.
Thanks, everybody. Well, there's this moment now, and there's plenty of music. And if you happen to know anybody who could maybe dance a little, I can think of no better way than to egg these people on than to show them appreciation by helping.
Interesting. Sort of a formal request, huh? I guess it has been a while since I danced for everyone.
Gentle suggestion. Other moments can happen later, and if we need to go back to them, we can. This one is happening now, and you deserve to be a part of it as much as the rest of us. And he reaches in his side pouch, and with a little flourish and a snap, pulls out the 2 scarves that he's caught from Morrigan and just kind of offers them to her. Just in case you needed some props.
Right. I see. You don't like him anymore. Fine. Takes them back.
Oh. 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 Is that okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know
All
why
right,
else you
fine.
would do this, so.
Why else I would do this? Maybe because they deserved to be used by an incredibly talented performer to go have fun.
Oh, shut the hell up.
Okay.
Good grief. Hey, not really. You know what I mean when I say that.
I am unwell.
And listen, I want you to know, I'm about to dance. I'll shut the hell up and dance like you want me to. But I do want you to know. I am an open book. You know? I'm really not trying to hide shit from people. And, like, there's things I'm ashamed of, so I don't come forward with, but I know people must have questions about why my kid would respond that way and stuff. And I agree, it's not tonight, but sometime, you know.
That
I mean, it must be really weird for you with how great everyone in your family gets along and stuff.
my mother just punched me
My dad used
in
to
the
do that with a
arm.
belt. Okay.
As that
Oh, I'm sorry.
happens, Alma comes over and punches you in the exact same spot on your arm.
Oh. Is that
And-
aim genetic? Oh, it can't be.
And then hands you a
The other
very
side.
sleepy Ahoeli.
Ha.
Weakened his arms before giving you baby.
I feel like he's gonna tuck him up on his shoulder and just kind of give him some pats. The shoulder that hasn't been punched. And
All right, how about I just go do a little dance?
you could do as little or as big of a dance as you want. The only person you're performing for is you. And that's okay. We'll have fun. And like he just kind of bounces the small child off slightly further away from the everything.
Morgan's gonna chug the juice, toss the cup to the side, and go dance.
Sugar boost. Let's go.
Heck yeah. Saphira.
Take that ass, girl.
You have kind of been hanging around. The Eric member of the ship who you've been hanging out with vaguely for the past few days, sidles up next to you and says, sorry if this is, unwanted, but would you maybe want to dance?
Sure. Okay. Yes. Okay. She.
Great. Next song, or?
Yes. The next song is fine. She's blushing.
Okay.
Very much.
Okay.
Red.
I'll come find you in a couple of minutes then.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be back. And zips off.
Super cute.
She's like doing this to her hair. She's like, oh god. She's like undoing it and trying to redo it again, but she doesn't have a brush. She doesn't have a mirror. She has no idea what it looks like.
For anyone who would want to notice, Mina and Nikolai have struck up a conversation and are talking animatedly in a language that you guys don't understand.
Aw, good for them.
I rolled 12, so probably. Kind of.
And I think, Smalls, you were going to say something.
Oh, when Saphira is trying to fix her hair, that'd be a really convenient time for a comb to just appear in her vision. Because a certain cat
Those
decided...
NPCs are just coming in item first.
It's called an unskippable cutscene.
He would have a comb. He would have a comb.
Because he finally was like, okay, it's not terrifying. I kind of want to join in and climb down and then just comb in front of eyes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. She is going to look at you and just be like, when this is all over, you and I are having a conversation. And like starts combing her hair.
I figured as such when I got back to the other place and discovered you weren't with me.
Everybody left. And it was quite shocking to be left alone.
For my part, and I will say only this in my defense, I thought with that spell you came with me because you were on me.
That's fair.
And also, and he leans in a little closer so that he can whisper to them, you gotta get better about telling someone you're from another world, okay? If you're gonna be telling people, you gotta get better at saying it.
People tend to think you're nuts when you tell them that they're from another world. Even more so from where I'm from.
Well, then allow me to just elucidate a little fact for you. That is part of the mythology of Blakey's family. So it might not be that outstanding to some.
I'm sorry. I just got the type of mouse face.
There were some hand motions.
There was
I will give you mythology, sir. Mythology.
Listen, I didn't have one for the cats, okay? I'm doing my best. I'm drowning out here.
I will agree that I could have explained it better. But where I'm from, they lock you in a bin, in a jacket that you hug yourself with, and leave you there for the rest of your life. You start spouting that you're from another planet.
Then I'll make you this deal. You get one free slug. That's more than I ever gave my elder sister, so I suggest you take me up on it. As hard as you can. As hard as you want.
She's just gonna like and it's gonna be very half-hearted because like she's no longer angry at you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a.
He still blocks it.
Fair.
He's like, I never said I wouldn't block it.
I would have been disappointed if you hadn't.
Never been one to disappoint one of my younger siblings.
She hands back the comb and like fixes her hair as best she can.
Keep it. I got a whole drawer of them at home. Never leave the house with that one.
Thank you.
Hint, hint. You gonna fill up the rest of your dance card, or you just saving for that one person?
No, he has the next song, but I dance if I want to.
Come on, guys. You know what you have to do.
Just don't go leaving me behind now. And if you'll excuse me, I gotta move. I need to try. And he's going to disappear down into the lower part of the ship.
Okay. Give me a roll really quick.
Oh, I've been rolling such absolute dog doo-doo lately. Let's see how this goes. That's a 12. That's not bad.
You like I guess while you're walking around in the lower decks, you see Lakey's mom and Lady Valiant heading back to Lady Valiant's quarters.
Little dialogue box pops up at the top of the screen. DeLacy will remember that. And it kind of like observes for a second. He went down to the galley to see if he could find a shot of heavy cream for himself and juice for Philip because he's feeling a little saucy. And he just like kind of observes for a hot second, like.
They leave the door open.
And he's like, ugh. He's like, does Lady's mom still have like a child in her arms, or does Lady Valiant still have a child in her arms?
It got passed off to Amma, who then passed it off immediately to Lakey.
Mm-hmm.
Yet he really wants to know.
Go, Mom!
Oh God, that's so rude because it's Lakey's family. He's like, I want to know real bad because I like the goss, but I'm not gonna do that. So he does keep an ear turned towards there permanently as he's rummaging around the galley because he's still got good hearing, but he doesn't like go up to the door.
Okay. I guess give me a roll really quick.
Okay, please don't fuck me, die. Please don't fuck me. It's an 11.
Okay. I will say that you can hear somewhat of what they're talking about. They seem to currently be talking about their kids. Lady Valiant is showing Lakey's mom pictures of her kids.
I just hollered so loud my mic didn't pick it up.
Oh my God, that's even better.
That's so cute. I was like, a fucking degenerate. I'm back to looking for what he's looking for.
As you are jigging around in the galley, you hear something clatter in the storage room behind the galley.
Just immediately the fucking, like, Solid Snake.
You turn around to see Isosceles staring at you. Just full, no blink. Just staring at you. In the dark.
You know where you are right now?
You didn't see nothing. And he blinks and it's gone.
I was gonna say what's it worth. I was gonna say what's it worth to you, but then you left. Mallet's not well. But yeah, he was still looking for like basically a drink for him and Philip to share because he saw him off to the side, kind of like.
Okay. August has to head out. Do we want to call it here and then just pick up where we left off next time?
Yeah.
Sure. So more party, that way Boss gets to participate too, and we can do more stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will catch you guys next week for Monster Hunters, where we've got a couple things going on, and then obviously in 2 weeks we'll do more Digitized Heroes.
Yeah, I didn't forget what was happening in Monster Hunters. Ronan.
You guys are getting ready to start a new quest potentially. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next week. Hopefully Edgar is feeling better, although we will miss Edgar because Edgar will probably be busy. Oh, excuse me. I hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see you in the Discord.
And see you next time.
Good
See you then, folks.
night.
Bye.